Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Yes, we are still in the Christmas season here at Grace and Peace Church, and that's not something we created. In fact, traditionally, historically, the season of Christmas doesn't just last one day, but it is a 12-day celebration. And while we may not dive fully into all the history and all the sort of liturgy and different practices wrapped up in that, the main idea, the main sort of concept to take away from the season of Christmas is that it is not just a day, but it is an entire season. In the same way that Advent was a season leading up to Christmas, Christmas is a season in and of itself where we recognize the birth and the first days and weeks of Christ being among us, of God being Emmanuel, embodied, leaving the heavenly realms and coming to make his dwelling among us. And we recognize that over the course of several days, but with the hope that the reality of Christ, the reality of God and his kingdom would dwell in us richly all year round. That doesn't mean we are always celebrating. That doesn't mean we are always sort of keeping up with the frantic pace of Christmas. But what it does mean is that we let all those themes from Advent, hope, peace, joy, love, and Christ sort of remain central in our lives throughout the year. And so today our scripture reading will sort of speak to that. Our songs will sort of speak to that, both tying in themes from Christmas as well as themes that can carry throughout the year as a hope to sort of bridge that idea that God's kingdom is something that is constantly unraveling in our lives, and that Jesus didn't just come to be born and to remain a baby, but to grow and to establish his kingdom and to show us this new, exciting way to be human. And of course, most importantly, to give his life for us on the cross and to be resurrected so that we can follow him into this new kingdom life he has to offer. As always, we are so grateful that you're choosing to spend your time here with us right now, and we are going to jump right into it with our scripture reading. Isaiah 61, verses 1 through 3. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives and release from darkness for the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn and provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of his splendor.
Joyful and triumphant, O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Christ the Lord. Oh, our Lord. Oh, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. Oh, our Lord. Oh, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. We behold the breaking dawn, the light that shines over everyone. We look to you, we long for you, oh Lord. We behold the rising sun, the earth awakes, your hope has come. We reach for you, we cling to you, oh Lord. Oh, our Lord. Oh, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. We behold the falling rain, the waters rise, flood this place. We reach for you, we cling to you, oh Lord. Oh, our Lord. Oh, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. Oh, our Lord. Oh, your name is a light in the darkness. Oh, your name is a word of truth. Oh, your name. Oh, your name.